Do you want to identify market reversal points with surgical precision? Then pay close attention to this video, because I'm going to show you the advanced indicator called Enhanced WaveTrend Oscillator, which can clearly show when the market is overbought or oversold. In other words, ready to reverse its trend. And that's not all. We're going to combine this indicator with support and resistance levels, creating a complete strategy with entry, confirmation, and exit points. If this interests you, go ahead and hit like and come with me. The indicator we're going to use is the Enhanced WaveTrend Oscillator, an improved version of the classic WaveTrend. To add it to your chart here on TradingView, go to the Indicators tab. Search for the word Enhanced Wave, and it will show up here. Choose the option by Helicobra, click on it, and that's it. The indicator will now appear on your screen. This indicator works as an oscillator, showing when the price is overextended either up or down. You'll see a wavy line that moves between two regions. When this line enters the upper part, a purple circle appears, indicating that the market is overbought and might drop. And when it enters the lower part, a blue circle shows up, indicating oversold conditions and a possible rise. Now, for our strategy, we can mark the main support and resistance points, which are where the price tends to stop here, creating a barrier before moving forward. For example, this point right here. Notice how the chart touches it a few times and has trouble breaking through. Even when it breaks down on the retest, it still faces a strong barrier in this price zone. In other words, it has just become a resistance here. When the price came back at this point, right here, it was also overbought according to our WaveTrend indicator. And notice that exactly on this red candle here, it showed us a reversal circle. It lined up with this candle, which also engulfed the previous candle, showing a strong rejection in this zone. So here we could have opened a sell position. How would we do that? Right at the close of this candle, we would place our entry. Our stop would be a little above the resistance, around 0.4%, and we would set our target twice as far down, that is, 0.80. And the chart ended up hitting it right around here. Notice also that further up, at this point, we have another very important resistance level, which is formed by this whole channel here, where the price has trouble breaking through. Remember, support and resistance are not fixed prices, but rather an entire price zone. At this moment here, the WaveTrend indicator was overbought and the price entered the higher resistance zone. The reversal dot appeared at the top, meaning the price is ready to reverse into a downtrend at any moment. In other words, it's already at a resistance. Our indicator is overbought, and it even showed a dot that could signal a trend reversal. So we wait for a signal on the chart. Clearly, this red candle engulfed the previous bullish candle, so this could be our entry trigger. We could place our entry at the close of this engulfing candle, set our stop a bit above the resistance area, and our target could be the same amplitude to the downside. It actually reached even more than that in this last drop. Notice that the price came back to test this same area, but now a little higher. Because remember, as I said, support and resistance are zones. Notice how the price also has a zone a little higher up, right here in this part. And later on, it tested this slightly higher zone. Our entry trigger could have been the moment when the chart was once again in the overbought area on the wave trend and the dot appeared. So we wait for a confirmation candle, which was this engulfing candle. We could have set our stop loss a little above the 0.25% region and a take profit at twice the return. It would have been hit around here. Another win using this indicator. Remember, this indicator works on any time frame and on any chart. I'm using the euro to US dollar on the 1 hour time frame. For the same thing, just the other way around. Notice how here we have a strong price support zone because the price couldn't break through here. It also struggled here. When it did break through later on, it retested and was rejected once again. So, it's believed that the next time it comes down to this level, we can wait for a signal from our WaveTrend indicator. Right here, it reached the zone, showed the signal around here, and there was this bearish engulfing candle. So we could have entered exactly on this candle, at its close, placing our stop a little below this support, around 0.20, and setting our take profit at twice the return, roughly 0.4%. The chart hit the target just ahead on this candle, so it only took a few hours. Another target hit, showing that this indicator is really powerful for you to use alongside support and resistance levels. Remember, this content is for educational and informational purposes only, and is not a recommendation to buy or sell any assets. Do your own analysis and consult professionals before investing. The strategy one just shared is simple, visual, and based on price logic combined with a WaveTrend indicator. It creates entries with a high probability of success, especially in volatile assets like Forex, crypto, or indices. But as always, test it before trading with real money, do backtests, understand how it behaves with the assets you trade, and never trade without risk management. If you like this strategy, leave a like, comment below what you thought, and subscribe to the channel for more content like this. See you next time, and happy trading!